In the last session, we have seen how to save person object. How we can save person object. Let me make this as a obj1. Go for one more with obj2. (102) Vijay. Hello. Two person objects we are saving. Saving single object. Saving single object. There is a way of saving multiple objects. Saving multiple objects. Let me copy this completely. Let's go for obj3 with 103. obj4 with 104. 103. Let's go for Sweta. 104. Let's go for Ravi. You can go for save all. There is a function called save all. You can supply any number of objects through a list. You can define a list by using arrays dot as list. obj3 comma obj4. You can supply either list type or arrays dot as list. Save all function. Save all function. It is taking multiple person objects to save together. If it is one object, you can go for save. If multiple objects, any number of objects, specified through a list. If you don't have a list, developing a list in a single line through arrays dot as list. Try to run. Control F11. In the previous section, we have seen save method. In this section, we are going to save all. Totally 4 objects we are saving in the specified table. 4 insert commands should display in the console. You can see 4 insert commands. A very important point, before insert there is a select to check whether it is already available or not. If it is available, then it will be going for update. If it is not available, then only going for insert. If already available through select, then it will be triggering update. If already available, then going for update. If already not available, then only insert. For every insert, first select, then insert. Through select, it is checking whether this record already available or not. If not, then only go for insert. If it is already available, then go for update. We ran this very successfully. Now check it out, the port number. What is the port number? 7076. Give a call to console. Open a browser. Verify JDBC URL. Only first time you require to modify, not again and again. Click on connect. You can see. Click on run. Totally 4 records. You can use save or save all. Go back to the Eclipse. Go to the application class. Let me go for guys. Saving the same object once again. Already obj3 is there. I'll go for obj5. Observe this point. obj5. But I'm choosing set ID as a 103 only. I'm not modifying ID. Let me go for name as new save Sweta. Then go for save. You can go for save all or save. As it is a single object, I'll go for save. Save of obj5. It is not a new record. This record already inserted 103 record. While going for save of obj5, 103 record will be getting updated. For every save, first select, then insert. For every save, first select, then insert. Through select, if it is coming to know like already this record is available, then it will go for update, not insert. If it is coming to know like already not available, then it will go for insert. Try running. Before running this one, you need to stop. Already it is running, stop it, try to run. Now go to the browser, check it out. Before that, you can see here, the last one is the update, not the insert. Select, there is no record, insert. Again select, this record is not available, go for insert. Select, this record is not available, insert. Again select, this record is not available, go for insert. Again select, this record is already available, go for update. 103, while saving second time, it is going for update because of it is already available. Because of it is already available. So save function itself used for both insert and update. Save function itself used for inserting and updating. Please observe how we can read one record, how we can read multiple records. Now totally 4 records available. You can check it out in the database. 4 records we inserted. The last record got updated. That is third record, not the last record. Altogether, 4 records are there. One clarification. If you run one more time, the existing 4 records will be replacing. Remember, whenever you stop the application, whenever you are stopping the application, the total memory is erasing. Our database is a in-memory database. Our database available in the memory. Whenever you stop the application, the total database is erasing. While starting the application, through main method, there is a call to run method. Through main method, there is a call to run method. In the body of the run method, please observe. We are inserting 4 records. In-memory database, while stopping the application, database is erasing. While starting the application, database is creating. That is why, while running 2-3 times, you will not be getting every time 4 new records, every time same 4 records. Why? Because while stopping the application, data erasing from the memory. Why data erasing from the memory? Database is a in-memory database. Database available in the memory. While stopping the application, the total memory erasing. Database also erasing. Once it is stopped, no database, nothing. While starting again, database will be creating, tables will be creating. So this is not in-memory database is not using in the production. You should not use in the production. It is only while learning. In-memory database, it is used only in the learning. In down the line, we will see usage of MySQL, Oracle, and even any NoSQL also I will be showing. But here, in-memory database. Every time data erasing and creating again whenever you restart the application. Whenever you are restarting the application, data erasing and recreating whatever is available in the run method. In the run method, we inserted 4 records and 1 record getting modified. So totally 4 records are used. Let me show how we can read 1 record. Person P1 is equal to person repository dot find by ID of 102. The record which I want to read is 102. Whenever you go for find by ID, you have to call get. Find by ID, returning one optional object, you have to call get function. Now you can go for SOP of P1 dot get ID, SOP of P1 dot get first name, SOP of P1 dot get last name. I think that's all. P1 dot all getter methods we have seen. That is a get class method that is not required. We are trying to read 102 record. Please show once again. Let me stop the application. Then let me start. Inserting 4 records, updating 1 record, then reading 1 record. (102) record with the first name and last name. Find by ID. One record we are reading. We can read all the records. Let us see how to read all the records. I'm just commenting this portion. Control Shift C. Let's go for. I want to read every record. Java.util. Let me go for persons. Find all. You need to downcast. Find all function from the repository used for reading all the persons. You are getting list of persons. Please option. From list of persons, try to read one person. I'm using enhanced for loop to read all the persons. Reading all the records from the specified table. For every table, we are creating one entity. For every entity, we are creating a repository. In the repository, find all method, it returns list of persons. It returns list of persons. You can see. Person repository, find all. Iterate. Try to run. Before running, always check it out whether still it is running or not. Before starting. Most of the times we may be committing a mistake like without stopping, running once again. Let me show what kind of output we will be getting while starting without stopping. So now application is under running. Without stopping, I'm running the same application. If we get this type of message, the web server failed to start, this number was already in use. The meaning of this is server is not stopped. Without stopping, you are trying to start. Stop it, then run it. All beginners are committing this type of small mistake without stopping a server starting. Without stopping a server starting. You can see started very successfully, read all four records, We have seen three operations: creating a record, reading a record, updating a record. Create and read, that is insert and read. Both are happening through save, save all, save or save all. Creating a record, even updating a record. Create operation, that is insert operation. Update operation, create or update, insert or update. We can do through save method, save all. Then reading operation can be done by using finder methods. Reading operation can be done through finder methods. Reading operation can be done through finder methods. Reading operation can be done through finder methods. Find by ID, find all. You can see, is there any other finder methods? How we can see the existing methods? Person repository dot find all we have seen. Find by ID we have seen. Find all by ID. There is one more finder method. Let us see how to use this finder method. I will comment this one also. First I am copying, comment, Control Shift C. Find all by ID. Specify ID values in the form of a list. Arrays dot as list. Supply 101, 103. I wanted two objects. You can specify any number of objects to read by using its ID. Find all by ID. Arrays dot as list 101, 103. Same program. Let us restart the application. Stop the server. Run again. Control F11. Try to run. How many records it is reading? Only 2 records. Whichever records you specified in the form of a list. List of record IDs. List of record IDs we are supplying. Let me stop. You can see 101, 103. This is about read operation. So we have seen insert, we have seen update, we have seen read. The last one is delete. Let me comment. I want to delete one object. How I can delete? Person repository dot. So totally 4 delete methods are there. Let me use delete by ID, the last one. I'm supplying ID to delete. Let us go for 103 record I want to delete. 103 record I want to delete. Try to run. I'm deleting 103 record. Even while deleting also, it is triggering select command. Then it is performing a delete operation. Through select command, it is checking whether this current object is available or not. Whether 103 object is available or not. If it is available, then only triggering delete operation. Deleting one record 103. Check it out in the H2 console. Refresh, reconnect. Check it out in the P underscore tab. There is no 103 record. 103 record got deleted. You can delete any of the record by specifying its record ID. This is one way. Let me comment this one. Let us see another way of deleting. Yeah. A delete supplies single object. Whichever object you have, specify that object itself. Obj2, it is for 102. Obj2, it is for 102. Specifying object itself to delete. Object itself to delete. Stop the application. Start the application. Now, one record got deleted. First select command, then delete command. Check it out in the H2 console. Refresh, reconnect, run. There is no 102 record now. Deleting a record by specifying its object, by specifying through its object. Let's go for another way of deleting. Delete all. Supply multiple objects to delete through list. Arrays.as list. Specify obj2 and also obj4. Any number of objects you can specify to delete. Delete all by using arrays.as list. Arrays.list. Arrays.list. What it is providing? It is defining list of specified objects. You are supplying obj2, obj4 through a list to the delete all. Try running. Before running, check it out whether already started or not. Yes, already it is running. Control F11. Two objects got deleted. While deleting both the objects, please observe, select a command, then only delete commands. Check it out in the H2 console. Refresh, reconnect, go to the P tab, run. You can see ABC XYZ, new Sweta and XYZ. 102, 104, both got deleted. You can specify list of objects, whichever you want to delete. Now, the last one, delete all. Every record will be getting deleted. Every record will be getting deleted. Try running Control F11. I'm not sure whether application stopped or not. If it is not stopped, we will be getting it. This is very common error. Web server failed to start, port was already in use. If you are getting this type of error, check it out whether already started or not. You can click on top of this console button. Yes, it is already started. It's not stopped. Stop it, then run it. We are trying to delete every record from the specified table. We are trying to delete every record from the specified table. You can see. First, it is triggering select command to check whether at least one record is there or not. Whether at least one record. If at least one record is there, then you can delete all. If at least one record is there, then you can delete all. Now check it out in the H2 console. Refresh, reconnect, ptab, run. You can see PID, first name, last name. PID, first name and last name. No records available. These are the basic operations, basic CRUD operations with respect to database from a programming language. From Java programming language, interacting to database. To create a record, to read a record, to update a record, to delete a record. CRUD operations. CRUD. Creating a record, that is nothing but insert. Updating a record, deleting a record, reading a record. How to create, we have seen save, save all. How to read, we have seen finder methods. How to update, again we have to use save, save all. How to delete, we have seen several delete methods. By using these methods, we can perform the general operations. Frequently using operations. Inserting a row, updating a row, deleting a row, reading a row. These are frequently using operations. For these operations, built-in functions available in the CRUD repository. Same we are using straight away. What happens if I want to a trigger like finding all the persons based on first name value, finding all the persons based on last name value, some kind of customization that we can see in the next section. Please practice all these general CRUD operations. In the next session, we will see how we can enhance new methods to interact with the database. That's all for now. We will see in the next session.